Gemini. Let's get into your guys' reading. So, yeah. You guys are following a path. I don't know if you're too sure about it, but you're like, fuck it, let's do it. You're being led down a path. Yeah. I feel like you learned the hard way though. This hasn't been easy. Maybe you went through a shitstorm before you had to go down this path, right? It's like changing the way you think as well. Having to change your perspective on things. Because really you live life by the way you decide to see the world, not really on what's going on with the situation. Of course that's going to affect it, but for a while you've been putting up a front though. You're really good at hiding how you really feel at times. That people wouldn't even notice that you're like going through some shit. It's like you've left pieces and parts of yourself in each failed relationship or something like that. You keep this to yourself though. You're starting to learn how to let go of the past. You're trying to, at least. The music really gets all intense when I say that. I see this like very scary smile. Not smile, but like you're gonna be working on your inner child. Have fun. I would say jump in puddles, but it's not really raining. At least not in Cali, so you need to nurture yourself, forgive yourself, talk to your child self. Like, really sit there and, if you guys don't know how to do shadow work, write yourself a letter when you were little. And that really helps sometimes. Tell yourself you're sorry for whatever it is that you went through when you were a child. There was a negative attachment like on you, some kind. You're letting that go though. There's a completion here. Maybe by the next new moon, something's gonna happen. Some type of passion, some type of like something's being ignited within you. You're gonna grow somehow. Your creations, I don't know, you're having this idea. Be careful on who you tell, because it's like you're you're talking to the wrong person possibly, and they're like, oh god, like get your head out the clouds. Yeah, somebody may try to like make you feel like your dream is too like, what the fuck are you talking about? You have hopes and dreams though. Don't let nobody crush them. You're probably just talking to the wrong person. If your dreams don't scare you, then you ain't dreaming big enough. Real shit. Let's see. What do you have for Gemini? For Gemini, please. You have for Gemini. Fucking water bottle. Alright. What's going on with Gemini? feel like somebody wants to work with you, but careful nobody's coat writing on your success. Now, there could have been a moment where you took a break. There could have been some type of delays or hesitation on your behalf. Like, you could have probably not trusted the situation. Maybe some of you guys were scared to end up in some type of regret. Because it's like you've been investing in something. You were stable. Like, you really have been working hard, right? But then I get some type of hesitation, delays, or maybe something got in the way. You feel like maybe like your judgment was like kind of cloudy. It's like you could have felt like you didn't want to go into something because you were going to regret it, but no. You're going to have some type of victory, some type of reward. You're going to be celebrated, looked at. You're going to be seen. You know, I feel like some type of applause, like somebody's possibly even going to tell you that they're proud of you. I'm going to see people also, I'm going to say that people are also going to be like trying to work with you more. You're skilled at something. It's something that you're good at. Maybe you guys work with your hands. But there was like you were clinging to the past for a while. But there's a transformation happening here. There's like a rebirth almost. So yeah, something had to change. The way you were doing things wasn't the way you were going about it, right? It wasn't really working for you. So maybe that could have caused some type of delays. Why is this death card here? The Hermit. You felt defeated somehow. You literally had to go within. You had to like find that inspiration within you again. It's like I felt like everything just tumbled down. Now be careful, because I feel like there could be somebody that could be taking you down with them. It's like, excuse me. It's like you have moments of like victory, and then boom, it goes crashing down. And I really want to say like you take a few steps forward and then a few steps back. Where the fuck is mine? Oh, I guess it's not here. You felt defeated somehow. It's like you feel like you're giving up. Though. What's going on? Man, it's taking a full turn. Queen of Cups. Why the Queen of Cups? Why? Excuse me. Are you keeping a close eye on somebody, or somebody's keeping a close eye on you? I'm not too sure. You took a break. You're going to be coming out of that pretty soon. It's like you're exhausted from working so hard. Why is this, maybe you were investing in something and you're trying to get what you want, no matter what it took. It could have been like the most, like not the most honest way, let's just say. I have my music. It paused by itself. Somebody had told you something in the past and you didn't believe it. Somebody ended up being very unreliable. Now there could be a pregnancy here that's coming up or that came up. Or somebody's keeping a close eye on you. Who's this Empress? Could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Whatever this is, it's like there needed to be some type of balance and order made here. There was some type of creativity that you had, but there was this blockage, complete blockage. It's like you lost touch with yourself for a while. And it's like you get those moments of inspiration and they're taken away from you somehow. Why? You have to move away from something. Yeah. It's like somebody, like, they felt like they had to win at all costs. Some type of bully, like, somebody was just like, ugh. Why is this on my desk? Queen of Swords. It's a little tiny card. I was just on my desk, random as fuck. You're going to be receiving some type of message. Maybe you want to send some type of message. There's somebody you want to talk to, though. Come to some type of peaceful resolution. I don't know if... I'm hearing defamation of character. Somebody has some type of reputation, or somebody hurt somebody's reputation. It's like having to come back from that. And I do see you like, you're ready to go for it, but you're going to have some type of tower moment. There needs to be something that ends the way you're going about it. And the thing is, like, I don't know, there's somebody here, though. Maybe you need to talk to them or make things right with them in order for things to get in balance again. Yeah, I think so. You have to, like, make something right or fix something. Or maybe it's going to take a while for you to fix your own reputation. I'm not sure. But before something is begun, there's somebody that has to really clear up their name somehow. Or somebody's name has to be cleared up. Because maybe some people don't want to work with this individual, or this is so weird. Like, this person shows up as the Empress. This could be you, this could be somebody you're dealing with, okay? Don't even take it to... Whatever the point is, what I'm trying to get at is this person comes off very, very convincing. But somehow they're really off balance, and it's like they know how to win people over. Easily. Okay. I hope this makes sense to somebody. What Gemini I need to know? This Gemini I need to know. What else? Yeah, somebody's getting their confidence back though. They are. And even though whatever there was delays or whatnot, somebody's dropping whatever was basically standing in their way. It could have been connections, it could have been certain people, because there wasn't any movement there. It's like everything had a completely stopped. Everything completely went at a halt. So you have to go back and do the steps right. And there is some type of missed opportunity, but it's a path. It's finally a path. You're picking a path. But it's having to start all over again. Maybe like take some steps back and fix a few things. Maybe mend, like, I don't know. It's like having to go back and clearing up your karma in a sense, so you guys won't have to continue carrying that along with you, because there is something that has to be reevaluated here. There was a lot of confusion caused as well. So the truth has to be spoken. Somebody's standing their ground here. I mean, somebody's been stressed the fuck out about this. But you know what? That's what's gonna bring your money and success, honestly. You know, without manipulation, without having to go like beat around the bush, basically. You know, sometimes we tend to it's like when you lie in your resume and then when you get there and you're like, fuck. What am I doing, you know? Let's see. Yeah, some type of like out of deception and envy. And there was no firm foundation. Maybe somebody was looking at somebody like, why? You know, like, and it's like somebody didn't really realize what they were doing. They didn't have that awareness, but they had a passion ignited within them. So they were like, they began something, but they weren't really thinking. Maybe it was because of a relationship. There was something that began. It's like, I don't want to say a competition because it's not, you know. The only way you're competing is if you really think that somebody could be better than you. Like, don't ever compare yourself to anybody else, because we're all dealing with different, you know, we're all dealing with problems. We all have bullshit. It's just, there's levels to this shit. You get it? But you had to go back down this path. This was your destiny. You're learning something here. And maybe you have to take some time to yourself, but that's good for you. I think that this is really making you sit and think about the consequences. Maybe reevaluate how things could have been made differently, how you could have gone about the situation. But sometimes you do gotta, like, the only way you succeed is by failing. You know, I mean, sometimes we see people and they're really skilled at something, and you really want to learn how to do that. And it's like, how are you so skilled at that? Like, they failed probably a lot, you know. It's just trying, practice. Learning different ways. Everybody has a way to their madness, you know. It works for them. But it does take a lot of failures before you can actually get good at something. Unless you're just naturally skilled as, then bam, you know. But unfortunately, not all of us are like that. Some of us even have to learn the hard way. Sometimes we do got to get everything that we've built taken away from us to appreciate what we had. You know, sometimes we don't even, it's like you have to, for example, some of us have to actually go through some fucked up shit in order for us to appreciate what we have. Because there's some people that they just get everything on a silver platter, and unfortunately when they have something good, they end up sabotaging it. And that happens a lot, you know. And those who have really struggled are like, why would you do that? But it's not that they intentionally did it. Of course it's self-sabotage, but it's like they don't know any better, you know. Everything's always been given to certain individuals, and we're not all raised the same. same beliefs, nothing like that. So we can't just sit here and judge somebody for the things that they do. Unless they're very conscious and aware of the things that they do, then fuck them. You know, at the end of the day. But nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. Some of us just gotta really fuck up sometimes in order to, you know, learn. I know my ass was hard-headed as fuck. I go through some shit all the time in order for me to finally get it. Yeah, trying and doing and just doing it is very different. Let's see. If you're gonna look back, only look back to see how far you've come, alright? It's like if your actions were to boomerang right back to you instantly, would you still get the same? Like, would you still act the same? You know, sometimes we gotta realize that doing to others the shit that you'd rather not be done to you, it's like, it reveals a powerful internal conflict. And that's when you kind of realize, like, damn. And sometimes we do got to go through those things with another individual that mirrors themselves back into us. And you got to remember, people are going to talk about you no matter what. No matter what you do. So you might as well do whatever makes you happy, what brings joy into your life. Yeah, it's like you're going to have to really... You're going to go through something. If you haven't gone through this, there's going to be a situation with that tower. It's like, it's not until we've met those monsters within ourselves. We'll keep trying to slay all of them outside of us. Pointing fingers, thinking that, you know, it's like giving advice without taking it yourself. It's that self-awareness. It's when we realize that it's us. We're the self-sabotagers. We're actually the ones that, for the most part, it's our own blame, our own fault that we've gone through the things that we've gone through. Whether we decided to stay there or not, we chose to accept things from other people. We chose to take those, like, that path that possibly led us to failure. You know, it was our fault. It's not really anybody else's fault unless somebody's putting a gun to your head, you know, and you have no choice. That's different. But you know what I'm trying to get at. It was so beautiful but painful. Yeah, sometimes things look beautiful and it ends up turning to be, it's like they say, you know, life's a bitch, just make sure, karma's a bitch, but just make sure that bitch is beautiful. You got the type of person that blames you for shit they're doing and accusations. Maybe for a while you tended to play the victim, and it's not so much that you really can sit there. I mean, sometimes we do play the victim without even wanting to admit it, but we don't want to look like the bad person. We end up projecting onto others what we think that they're going to do to us or they're doing to us because we're capable of doing that or we know what we've done, right? And if you're going through this, just if you know within your heart that you're not doing anything wrong, it has nothing to do with you. Pull yourself away from a crowd or whoever is around you that's making you feel this type of way. They might be gaslighting you. Sometimes we gaslight ourselves. And it's not until we really like go through some shit that we're just like, all right, this is it. Like, why is this happening to me? And that's when that shadow work really comes in. When we have to become aware of the things that, like, it's the things that we don't know about ourselves. You know, maybe everybody else sees it, but you're like, we don't see it. We don't realize it. Why? Because it's been so normal to us to be this way. And it's not until it just really hits us, like, and it really does just come in. But I'm gonna leave that there, Gemini. I hope that this resonated some way. If not, I hope that you guys could take at least some type of message from this, all right? You guys have a rest of the wonderful day.